splatter cake paint lady. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And welcome to the first episode of season 2 of Glow Up Girls.
And is this a gender fluid look?
You guys had a marvellous reaction to the entirety of season 1 of Glow Up here on the Chanel, my lovelies. I did, in fact, want to post a supercut about it, but I don't know why, but it's not making it past the copyright infringement, my lovelies, even though it's dramatically transformed the contents.
Arrest her!
So I think we might just have to mourn gently for the loss of Glow Up Season 1 Supercut. Anyway, if you do not know me, my name is Luxeria. I've been a makeup artist for 17 years, and I also have a biochemistry degree because I have a fundamental interest in the way things work. Olympia!
Oh, wasn't there egg on my tits?
Oh, you just had to be there. Now, I am thoroughly enjoying giving commentary on Glow Up because it tickles the part of my brain that, I don't know, been in the industry of makeup artistry for a long time, and just seeing, like, budding, fruitful artists want to break through into the industry and being badly judged by people I think should not be there. Oh my God, drama girls. It does a certain thing to me, shall we say. It does a certain thing or two. Also, Stacey Dooley.
I am en route to a brothel.
Right, I want to get right into it today, my lovelies. So this season, season 2, aired during 2020, right at the height of the international panini, shall we say.
Hateful.
So we were all sitting at home going, oh my God, what are we going to watch? Oh my God, makeup? What's that? Oh. And I believe that this is the series that really put Glow Up on the map. What map, you might ask? I don't know, I lost it. With that being said, would you like a top comment from the last episode of Glow Up Girly Wigs? Because I know I do. And that is by Kenty A Palm 7, and they say, love the Glow Up reactions, but nothing will beat Luxeria's panic when she realised the green cut crease from hell was in fact made by Dominic. And you know, I think that's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Imagine, the audacious behaviour. Right, make sure you're sitting comfortably, my lovelies. Grab yourself a beverage. I'm on pink energy again today, because it's a long one. Oh, little sneak preview. This is one of the last videos you will see in this studio, my lovelies. And that is because I'm moving. Finally. But there is a video all about it on the Chanel. But for now, my lovelies, it is time that we pop your little hanger right into your glow up hole and let's watch Stacey Dooley's Glow Up.
Can you see that there's a Dutch influence there?
In every generation, one is born. The Dooley.
From bedrooms across the
a
country,
red lady.
thousands of budding makeup artists sent in their fiercest glow-ups.
2020. This would have been
10 of
filmed
the
in like
best have
2019.
been selected.
This is massive.
Oh,
Each week
she's
they'll
done her
tackle a
eyeliner.
professional assignment.
Right.
It's going to be tough, but that's the real world.
That is the real world. Tough titties
Judged by
everywhere.
some of the biggest names in the business.
Right.
Okay, I need the girls in line up.
Need the
Before
girls
heading back to
to line up.
HQ,
Bring in the models.
Bring in the ladies.
is on.
Oh,
to
is this
slay the all-important creative
exciting?
brief.
I want
Oh,
my
I think we're gonna
mind
see some pretty
blown.
good this season.
We
I'm so excited I died.
Well, that was silly. Of Glow Up is...
It's time
Oh God, here we go.
to glow up.
It's time for a glow up, girl. Oh, look at that. The budget has increased. Right, here we are. That's Camden
North
Bridge.
London, home to Glow Up headquarters.
Oh, is that where it is? Camden
The next
Wild,
8 weeks, this state-of-the-art
Oh, sorry, girls. Let's pause. Let's
studio. 8
see.
weeks, this
Cinematography. Who? They've been to IKEA. They've got those lamps. Somebody's lost a portable ring light that's been inflated. Very, honey, I've shrunk the wig styling. Honey, I glow up the ring light.
state-of-the-art studio
State of that.
will be a home from home for
Hello,
this
who
year's
are you all?
aspiring makeup artists.
Oh, that's a bit
or
of Krylan.
MUAs for short.
Macfit Plus. What's that?
Deciding once again who's on point and who's fallen short are 2 makeup industry giants.
Just giants this time.
Dominic Skinner has created global campaigns
Hunter
for
Schafer,
MAC
I'm sure.
Cosmetics.
Last year, the MUAs came in and they really blew us away. So this year, I want to see techniques
I want to be
that are
blown away
just
harder.
supreme. I want that bar raised higher.
Oh, they've changed the way that they are filming this year because the bouquet is bouqueting. They've got a filter on this camera, and I don't know what it is, but very similar to what we just saw in Botched. It seems like second seasons are the seasons where people are like, should we put filters on? Should we put filters on the cameras? Yeah. I think this looks a little bit like Glimmer Glass, or perhaps, I want to say it's a black mist filter, but it's quite strong. Like all of the colours are quite nicely diffused. I'm going to say it's Glimmer Glass. I
want that bar raised higher.
Val Garland has created looks for the biggest names in music, fashion, and design.
Average work
design.
just won't cut it for me. I want to see creativity. I want to see art.
Right, but at what point do we go from like artistry, makeup artistry, into face painting? Or body artistry, should I say, like body work, body painting. At what point, where's the line? Right, hello. Gosh, who is everyone?
Welcome, everyone. Hi. Come on over.
Come on down. Where's the volume?
So 10 MUAs stand before us, but
God, quiet ladies. Okay, are we going to experience some volume shifting in this series? Because it was up here, and now it's like, hello everyone, welcome to the Jagged.
only one of you will be crowned Britain's next
Only one of you will
makeup
start
star.
crowning.
It's so exciting.
Ooh.
Our remarkable
A lot of filler. I happen to think there's something in my mind that says this person is from Manchester.
Excuse me, I will not have that. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
I'll leave it with you.
brilliant judges will be making that
It's quite-
decision. I
quite
give you the
a varied
iconic
selection of people.
Val Garland, and our own creative king is Dominic Skinner.
Oh my God, I'm just like Val. Oh, I just need the acid happy clown here. Aww. Well, as I always say, you've got to have a hobby. Whoa. Everybody whoa.
For your first professional assignment, you have been booked to do the makeup on JD's Christmas campaign.
Oh my God. Okay, budget girly wigs. All right, okay, immediately in here. JD, for my American audience, I believe, they might in fact just completely wipe that off the clean slate just there. JD is a sports shop that uses fitness models to sell clothing in the UK. So that's actually a huge opportunity for like episode 1.
It's what she would have wanted.
Ad campaigns demand perfect technique and makeup that complements the clothes without overpowering them.
Yes. And each one is
All
different.
while looking
Fitness
good,
is very different.
billboard sized. And
Yes,
with over
see, JD.
700 stores in
dark.
19 countries, clients don't come much bigger than this.
I wonder why JD have
It's the
been like,
client's
yeah.
vision. So if they want a red lip, they want a red lip. If they say no foundation, they mean no foundation.
Yes.
If your work
Ooh.
is good enough,
Quite a
it
strong
will
brief
be
to start
seen
with.
by millions globally. However, if you don't come
This
up
is
to
an
scratch,
incredible
it won't
opportunity.
be featured. So don't let us down.
Don't do it, girly wig.
First assignment. Get your kits together and get moving.
Get yourself together. Maybe it's just Staley.
Nerves.
Maybe it's just Stacey's microphone. They've been like, do you know what? I don't know why. We need more Stacey. I want the whole show to just be Stacey Dooley's glow up.
I feel like they're good nerves. Got like a little fire up my bum.
Fire up the booty.
As well
Love
as
a black
impressing
lip.
Val
Very
and Dominic, each week the MUAs will also face a guest
Oh
judge.
my God, that's where my gym used to be in Holborn.
Can we also maybe just brush up his brows as well?
This week
Can we
it's
do that?
makeup artist Min Sandhu.
I'm leading the team
hello.
today for JD on makeup. Working with sports brands is a big chunk of what I do.
Okay, so she's a
She's
sports
created ad
brands
campaigns
makeup
for the
artist.
likes of Nike, Puma, and Chanel.
Ooh, Chanel, girl, welcome back to my Chanel.
Don't bother.
Really, really lovely to
how
see
you doing?
Hello. Guys, come round.
For this campaign, we need to deliver 2 group shots. So we're going to split into 2 groups. The first group, you'll be adding flashes and accents of Christmas gold. The second group, you'll be doing the same, but with seasonal silver.
The 2-in-1 Lux!
Flawless
Oh.
skin is absolutely absolutely
A
crucial
silver and
today,
gold
guys.
look.
It has to underpin each and every one of your looks.
Of course, you're working together
she's quite
on the
serious,
group
isn't
shot,
she?
but actually you're judged individually. And whoever impresses the most, you'll get the opportunity to assist Min when you're doing additional photos for the campaign.
Right.
I need my models to be ready on
When
time.
you're doing additional photos for the campaign. I see. So the winner of this challenge gets to be an assistant to an established makeup artist for the campaign. I actually quite like that because right now we don't know who actually is like a working makeup artist and who is also like, this is my only 4th month doing it or something, because Glow Up has no, what's the word? No like entry level. It's like anyone can be on the show. So you want to make sure that everyone has like the same opportunity, but also not set up to fail. I actually don't mind that for the first challenge win. I think that's quite fair. It's not just being like, bye, off the boat, girl, swim to shore. It's being like, do you know what? You've won the opportunity to see what it's really like on set, girly wig.
So you'll have 1 hour, 30 minutes to complete your look. Good luck,
An hour and a half.
Thank you so much.
An hour and a half. And remember, they needed to do full drag
Each
makeup
MUA
last
has
season.
been randomly assigned a model.
How are you?
Right, randomly assigned.
I'm good. You ready to turn into a drag queen? I'm joking.
A sporty drag queen.
Wasn't there egg on my tits?
Saw you for a day.
The brand are looking for healthy, fresh, glowing skin. We have to remember that this is a campaign for sports clothing. We can't let the makeup be a distraction to that.
Yes, that's
really want to
true.
prep
So it's
skin
going to
and
be
make sure
like
it's
satin
looking great.
finish.
He's got amazing skin anyway, so I don't need that
Gosh,
much.
that's going to get tiresome, isn't it? How often are they going to play this sound?
He's got amazing skin anyway, so I don't need
Bridal
that much.
plasty, stab! But it is good that they are, in fact, doing that, because last season I was like, I don't know who's speaking. Who is this? I've forgotten her name. Who are you?
He's got amazing skin anyway, so I don't need that
Keziah.
much.
Cleansing, moisturising, priming the skin is absolutely essential.
You got good skin, and I'm jealous. Look
She
at
has
me, I
lovely
look like
skin.
A drag queen.
I'm
I
sorry?
suggest,
Look at me, I look like a drag queen.
There's nothing wrong with that.
they give that moisturiser a really good massage into the skin. It'll really get the blood circulating and give it a more plumpy feel.
I don't think
Start your
pressing
skin
on top
there.
of the head.
You okay with me using my fingers to apply moisturiser? Cool.
Great.
They need to make skin look like skin
Fix
and not look
Plus.
like makeup.
So,
I'm just living my life, really.
Jake,
I'm not
retail
stressed.
assistant.
It's definitely a lot less nerve-wracking once you're actually doing something. When you're just sitting thinking about the brief, it's like, but when you're actually doing it, it's like, yeah, this is alright. From when I was about 13 to about 17, I was in a not very nice place. I wasn't
Those-
happy at all. I just wanted it to be
Fake
slim,
tan
I
hands.
wanted it to be blonde, I
Not
wanted it to be tan.
me.
I just wanted
I
it
did
to
that same
be
thing.
the exact opposite of what I was, really.
Okay. Relatable, actually. Very
wanna
relatable.
say makeup changed my life. Oh my God, this, oh my God, that. It's just helped me emulate that person that I know I am inside. It's taken a long time to be like, this is you, this is the skin you were given. Now I feel happy and I
That's
feel
quite
like
a
a little ray of
different shade.
sunshine.
Very
I've got a little
tanned.
mantra. Before I'm awake properly, like to get myself to the mirror real quick and I look in the mirror and I say, you're talented and your brain is big.
That's, do you know what? We need that. We need more affirmations, but sometimes people can have too many affirmations. Oh, I have to remember though that this was very much filmed in 2019 and that 2016 style, 2017 style of makeup was still incredibly popular, especially in the like androgynous community where drama, big lashes, everything was like the moment. I actually think Jake here is incredibly talented with makeup. It's my personal taste, however, to not have too much glow in the centre of the face. That's just my opinion, But back in this day and age, Jake could have worked in central London at MAC and he would have been selling the product, shifting it by the bucket.
Jake, how on earth do you work with those nails? Like, how do you do
I
it?
can't
I
work
don't
with
know. I
those
think
nails,
because
I
I've had them
agree.
for so long, I'm just used to having them. Yeah, I've never stabbed anyone yet.
Once the skin is perfect, the teams can move on to the second part of the brief.
That little bit
adding
too glow.
accents of festive gold or silver.
Festivities, girly wig.
doing kind of like a navy contour of his eyes, so it's going to be like a little more of a dark eye feature for him.
Makeup trainee.
Like Jane.
Almost sounds like a slur for a trans person, doesn't it? Trainee. Naughty, don't be naughty, clocked by the algorithm. Oh, the castle is filled with mould.
More of a dark eye feature for him.
Like James, the whole silver team are playing with colour.
I'm kind of using accents of purple. I want it to look like he's holographic under his skin.
I just want it
but
to
that
kind of
could
pop
be a
little bit
distraction.
more than what it actually is. She's got amazing eyes anyway, so the colour should just enhance that a little bit.
Oh, I like that. Yes, very
Hannah
soft
is not
daytime
only planning
glow.
to introduce blue
yes,
to her
bitch!
silver look.
Love that.
She's playing with textures too.
Thailand.
I want to see if I can frost the eyebrows to come in with the silver, like a fashion Jack Frost.
A fashion Jack Frost. Do you know? Do you know? Once upon a time, that would have been my aesthetic goal, I believe. Not anymore now. I'm all about whitehead villains. The fall of the House of Usher Girl.
Do you know what? I could put it in your moustache as well.
Worrying that these are getting a little bit too conceptual
I'm going to
for
give
a
her a little
sports
bit of a
brand.
burgundy lip. But I still want to be in
This is
keeping-
the hard part about starting a show like this, especially if the first challenge is all about clean, fresh skin that conveys a message that isn't distracting from the garments. Because this is your more like typical workhorse makeup artist style work. This isn't be conceptual, avant-garde, haute couture, girly wig.
And let's go for a slightly bohemian look.
Sell your fantastical concepts to the buyer. This is not that. This is sportswomen on the go. So I do feel like we're going into unusual territory with holographic blue and silver eyebrows, etc. Although their brief is to incorporate gold and silver for festivities. How would I do that? I'd do that with just a really simple liner, I think. Probably do something like my signature, which is a strong, bold liner, but very flattering, perhaps even a little bit smaller than I would usually go for something like this, with accents of glitter underneath or over the top. Or actually probably metallic in this case, because in studio lighting, metallics show off a little bit nicer than glitter does. Glitter can sometimes add texture where you don't want it. So, that's what I would do, girly wigs.
It's a theme, but we want to be a bit different.
Ooh.
I have never done a photo shoot before. I've only really done on-counter work.
Oh, yes. A counter woman.
I grew up in the middle of nowhere, next to Aberdeen.
Aberdeen?
There's not a lot going on. I would sit in my room and kind of do a lot more
Probably.
elaborate
Sorry,
looks
I
because I had more
Oh my
time.
god, the reason.
And I think I only really got good at makeup.
Okay, do you want to look into my gaping
when
orifice?
I moved to Glasgow, I got the job on a makeup counter.
Oh, well
and
done.
You've got to do it to a certain time, and you've got to turn up with really nice makeup because people are buying it off you.
Is that plaid?
Right now, my dream job
Oh,
is
that's
to just
lovely.
be part
Bit
of
of
a
tartan
team
girl.
on a big TV show
Oh, I
or
love
a big
that.
movie.
Oh, that, yes.
I'm actually second
She's
guessing
going to
it
have a
right now.
career forever.
I feel like the eyes are pretty, but I'm kind of scared that it's like too full on a makeup.
I've built up a really strong eye if you want to have a look at it and just even like see where I've gone. I'm putting a strong blue colour on my model.
Ooh.
That's cool. All right, I feel better. I feel better now.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's difficult because, like...
How are they getting on?
Don't be...
I'm a bit worried about how well the Silver Group actually understood the brief.
I feel like the brief was pretty clear. You said it's
Yeah.
about gold and silver and skin, skin, skin.
I'm worried about these garish blues and pinks. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're going to work.
This is exactly what I said. This isn't an opportunity to really show your creative flair, which is kind of strange to have this as an episode 1 challenge because you've been brought on to Glow Up Girls, the next Britain's makeup star. Make sure you just do nice skin with a touch of silver. Like, it's not the fantasy. Do you see what I mean? Odd for production to choose this first. Stacey's got her thinking cap on.
While the Silver Group are using off-brief colours and textures.
Off-brief, yeah, you don't want to go off-brief. Oh no, it's
Gold
also
Group
crinkling.
are taking a more restrained approach.
This is gold. This whole look is gold. Our brief was gold.
I'm just applying some of the gold just on the eyes because it will just make your eyes look nice and blue.
Guys, we have 5 minutes left.
A strong gold liner would
We're
do
on fire
perfect
together,
here.
yeah, May.
Gorgeous,
Okay,
lovely.
Other side.
Oh, a gold in the hairline. That's a great idea.
The judges are here. The judges are here.
You're doing too much, girly wig. The music's gone really loud again. It's like we're in the middle of, I don't know, a battle. That the aliens are coming horn is so intense, isn't it? Like, wow.
Right, guys, brush us down. Time's up.
Brush us down. 90 minutes finished. Oh. Right, what do we
I think it
have?
went well. I'm prepared for whatever comes my way.
But it doesn't matter what the MUAs think.
Oh, hello.
It's how their looks work on camera.
Oh, she's on a Nikon. What's she got? She's got a Nikon, what, Z6? Hey, she's got a Nikon 850. Oh, one of my favourite YouTube photographers uses a Nikon D850. Ah.
It's how their looks work on camera that will decide whether they'll be used in the sports fashion campaign.
Look at all this glow. They've definitely got filters
Val ripped
on.
me apart, I think I'd still be like super thankful.
But not
I mean,
here.
It's Val Garland. She could literally like spit on me and I'd be like, thanks so much.
And you know what? She just might. L'Oreal, who? Fashion.
My first impression.
Okay, let's have a look before I listen to everyone else. This is the gold look. Skin is a little bit too glowy. This is the problem with adding too much glow in a photo shoot setting. They all look sweaty. They all look like they've just finished working out. And the whole point about selling clothes, I know there's a big discussion around like retouching of editorial photo shoots, taking away from real models' beauty as such. Humans are very strange in their purchasing habits, but they're also quite predictable, which is why the saying, the customer is never wrong, exists. It's not about an individual customer, it's about the buying habits of a group of people. The customer. In order for people to part with their money, there has to be an aspect of desire or aspiration. We're starting to get a little bit philosophical here now, my lovelies. If you feel like you can do something at home or look like something at home with everything you already have, you are less likely to spend money on the product, the lifestyle, or the outcome, so to speak. Which is why an element of perfection is always in advertising. Is this the perfect shot? Is this the perfect skin? Is this the perfect color that tells the story that creates desire to make the customer part with their hard-earned money for your product? And is that going to live up to their expectation? Which is why you always have to take a little bit of what you like out of the equation. So here I would say, powder everyone, like here, just to give them a little bit of like dewy, fresh skin, but not glow. Satin finishes work so much better in this situation. Like, look at this model here. Her glow comes across to me as oily, and that is not desirable. If I want to buy this top, this nice white top, I'm not going to think, oh yeah, remember the oily lady? Yeah, she tried to sell me that top. I'm gonna be like, remember that gorgeous, glowing, fresh skin? If I buy this top and I go and work out, will I look like this? Do you see what I'm trying to get at here? Do you see what I'm trying to get at? Salesperson 101, create desire.
The standard's pretty high.
It is.
I love how all the skin looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks fresh, it looks healthy.
I think it's so on point with the brand
needs to
as
be a
well.
little bit
For
less.
me, I think Ophelia...
No, I'm sorry. Look at the level of filtering on this shot. There's no differentiation between Dom and the background. Look at Val's hair. It's just, she's just blurring into it. This is such a strong filter to use on a makeup show.
Nailed it. She looks like the girl that would
Okay, that's much better.
wear that, and girls would aspire to be that.
Eve's
Aspiration.
is outstanding. That
Love.
lightning bolt at the side,
Yes.
so well done.
Love that.
I kind of really like Jake's. I like the skin, I like the lips.
So now that they've zoomed in a little bit,
I like...
they're less glowy than they were in the group shot, if you know what I mean, in the original group shot. I would still say potentially powder here, like upper lip shine isn't really the moment for me personally. Love the little touch of gold on here though. Love that.
The skin, I like the
Love
lip.
pink.
Yeah, her skin looks gorgeous. I think it's really on brand, actually.
And I love what Bernie's done.
I mean, she looks stunning. And
Oh, I love that.
The skin looks so... I just want to stick my fingers
I
in it.
know,
It
it's
just looks so beautiful.
flawless.
Let's have a look at the silvers, shall we?
Okay, right, here we go.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, aside from the fact it's actually a deeply unflattering photograph, apart from perhaps this model here, this could be like, I don't know, perhaps she could post this on her Instagram feed, just of this one. I don't feel like this is flattering on everyone. Also, why have they chosen to do the lighting like this? They've all got shadows in the middle of their faces, which isn't usually what you would do with portrait lighting like this. But sure, do you know what? I didn't come up with the brief.
Shocking. Hannah, I mean, it looks green.
I thought she was bleaching his brows.
Wait a minute. Do you see what I mean when I say texture? Glitter adds additional texture. I mean, you are putting glitter in an eyebrow here, but like, do you see how this just looks like a lump of glitter? I can't imagine most sportswear wearing guys would look at this guy wearing this sportswear and be like, wow, I want that lifestyle. And unfortunately, with mainstream brands, they want to appeal to the widest audience possible. That's their bottom line. They're not creating an exclusive, inviting feeling of like,
do you want to be part of this club? Well, perhaps you should put glitter in your eyebrows.
They're very much like, buy this jacket, please. We've got 40,000 we need to sell this week alone.
I mean, what the hell is that?
When you put silver in someone's brows, it just makes them look like Santa Claus.
We have Shanice. I'm disappointed.
The skin looks a bit flat.
James.
Yeah. Why did he do blue? Why? It's a silver section.
So Ashley's model.
My biggest problem with this is that all you see in the group is that pink lip.
Yeah.
Brandon's model.
But I actually don't mind that pink lip. I think it actually works well with her burgundy top. I don't think it looks out of place in this shot. Do you? What do you think about this pink lip here? I would say it's probably still nude enough to be considered a nude lip.
Brandon's model.
I think he's created
I like
beautiful
that.
skin.
Yeah.
The adornment that's gone on top, the silver accent, is so basic and really uninspired.
I don't really think this group have understood the brief.
Wait a minute. Uninspired? A silver liner uninspired? Where do you want the silver then? Can't put it on the skin because they look grey and flat. Can't put it in the eyebrows because they look old. Can't put it on the lips because they look dead. And you're now saying, oh, but we can't put it on the eyes because it's uninspired. Where do you want the silver? In the bin?
The bins! I don't think it's going to get used, this shot. I think we're going to have to pull it out.
Yeah.
Not the pull-out method.
Hello.
Moving on.
Hello. So, thank you
Back with the
guys
filter.
for all your hard work today.
I just can't get over how bold this use of filters are. Like, why so much? This is good. I mean, look at how, like, glowy and cinematic this table looks. Like, she is ready for the runway in 1973. Barely see a pore on that table. What is the purpose?
Thank you guys for all your hard work today.
Silver Group, as a group, unfortunately, didn't quite hit the brief and it wasn't really in line with the brand's identity. Right. So I have decided to drop that image from the campaign.
Oh my God, completely.
Yes.
Gold Group, we really loved your looks, and we felt they worked both individually and as a group. Eve, your look...
I'm not going to lie, though. If you're talking about, like, aesthetic colour palettes, gold is going to suit a lot more people than silver will in terms of, like, on the skin from an advertiser's point of view. Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I wish we'd been given a few examples of, like, previous work done with silver and previous work done with gold, but you can't go near them, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's asking too much for a reality TV competition. Yeah, I just want them to have the best start, because it's really difficult being a woman.
Really fitted the brief well, and we also thought it was really fresh.
Fresh, fun, feminine.
Bernie, your skin was flawless, and that accent on the eye was incredible.
Yes.
Ophelia, we loved how you conceptualised your look.
Yes.
And for me, I thought it was spot on.
Oh, that's nice.
The makeup artist that has impressed us the most, who will be going on to finish the campaign with Min this evening.
This evening?
Is... Bernie.
Bernie, girls! Bernie Bernadette! Aw, yes, I agree. Although I would probably have picked the person, I don't know who they are yet, who did the, like, gold lightning here. That is so in the brief, but also just verging on outside the box. I love that idea. Love that. I'm surprised. That is almost a trend that, like, a lot of men would take up. I think quite a lot of men would be like, yeah, I've got a gold in my fade. I've got this gold design. I think they'd love that. Interesting, but sure. I'm not a judge on this show, am I now?
We have to go because we've got work to do.
We've
So
got
we're
to
gonna
go,
start right
girls.
now.
Run along.
Oh, in his little bucket hat. Off you go.
Yeah, lock them in.
So I just want you to concentrate here. You see those pores.
This is like a massive deal for me. My work is going to be plastered everywhere, like it's really exciting. If you just look up for me real quick.
Well, I like that we're seeing the actual results, because I don't think we did see this anywhere.
Just give that brow a little bit of a brush. Yeah.
Cool. The second, like, I heard my name be called, I was like, okay. Like, I feel like this is literally like a dream.
Oh, I love it. Oh, yes, it's nice to see people do well, isn't it? Yeah, nice. Lovely girly wig.
The next morning at Glow Up HQ.
I don't think we actually saw any people go on to work a little bit more in their little section in the last season, did we? I feel like I'm forgetting, but I'm pretty sure we didn't see that. Reminds Mummy. No.
Oh! 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 As the hopefuls arrive for today's creative brief, the judges are in the studio, deciding which two least impressed yesterday.
And Dominic's going to play Tiddlywinks on his own jumper.
Incredibly disappointed.
So next we have Shanice.
It's the wrong colour. The highlight just makes him look grey.
Brandon. Meh, it's not really anything exciting.
He played very, very safe.
But it's on...
I'll follow that with James.
But, like, where else do they want the silver? If they don't want silver on the eyes, and they don't want it in the eyebrows or on the cheekbones, where do you want the silver?
I think that goes in
the circle.
The square hole.
Am I on a different show?
I'll follow that with James.
When does blue become silver?
That model is
I'd
very
say this is more
attractive.
Saturday night glam than it is sporty.
Saturday? Oh, I don't think it's Saturday night glam. It's definitely not sporty
Okay,
either.
gang, so you know how this
she's got her
works.
jumpsuit
Just find
on
your chair and
and
get
a
yourself
kitten
settled.
heels.
If an MUA's name is on one of the two red chairs, they're heading for the face-off elimination
Colour
at
grading.
the end of
Could
the
have given
day.
it an iron. Right, who's it going to be? Oh, she's gagged at the pageant.
Oh, thank Christ.
Oh, a scandal. Oh God, who else? Oh, silver brows versus blue eyes.
Got you right? Don't worry, you're good at this stuff.
Right.
There's only one way to escape the face-off.
I feel like we don't even know
Impress
people
the
yet.
judges in the next brief and hope another MUA underachieves.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, I don't know if perhaps we should try and make reality TV's first episode, when we are getting used to learning about people and the contestants on the show, if the first episode should always be non-elimination, because I don't know enough about these people to actually care just yet if they are in or if they are out, as Heidi Klum says. Am I off the mark by saying that? Answers in the comments below, where I might block you. Oh, imagine.
She's dead.
You got it.
Okay, so Hannah, James, you found yourself in our face-off chairs.
Hannah, your silver brow wasn't executed very well, I'm afraid, and unfortunately, James, the blue, was never in the brief.
This also means that you'll have 15 minutes less than the other MUAs to complete your look.
It
Brandon,
does indeed.
Shanice, you so had a lucky escape.
Oh dear.
Let this
God.
be a lesson
Plot.
to you all.
She is gagged.
Next time you're given a brief, stick to it.
See,
James, Hannah,
never think outside the
it's up
box.
to you now
That's
to
not what
prove
they
you
want.
deserve to stay here.
What's
Yesterday, you expressed a brand's identity.
You've expressed your anal
Today,
glands.
We want to...
No, I'm sorry. Vet's in the audience, though. Isn't it awful?
Today, we want to see your identity.
We want you to create this look on yourself.
Right.
It could reflect your personal journey, your family history.
They did this
or who you
for
are
the
as a
last
makeup
episode
artist.
of the last season.
But it
didn't they?
has to tell us something about what makes you you.
Okay, so this is
Hannah,
a colour
James,
story.
I'll let you know when you can start. The rest of you, you have 2.5 hours,
2.5.
and your time starts
Threepenny
now.
bits. Tuppence.
The MUAs have been allowed
17
to
shillings.
prepare for today's brief.
Oh, no, we don't
And Glow
support
Up
Lydia.
HQ comes stocked with any accessories they need.
Oh, what do they actually have? Have we seen this before? That looks like, what's that? Is that That won't be Fenty in 2020, will it be Fenty? Yeah, of course it will. Fenty. We've got Dior Backstage up here. I believe that's their like face and body style foundation. That's MAC Studio Fix. Oh, what's that? Is that YSL? We've got skin cleansers and moisturizers up here. I believe that is hair wax by the look of it. I don't know what these are. That kind of looks like it might be setting powder. Like a loose setting powder.
I don't know if you're a detective or a pervert.
Do you know, God, so long in the industry, I can detect a product from 100 miles away. Right,
There's no yellow spray, there's no yellow flowers. So, hoping I can make something out of these petals.
Oh, a creative.
Oh, I'm spraying my inside of my nails.
Oh no. Oh,
I'm just
scoop.
gluing my brows down because I want to paint over them.
Oh, she's removing her eyebrow.
No, she isn't.
Hey, Stay.
How are you?
Do you know what I feel? Like, this is kind of like a kick up.
Those are
very...
Do you know what? So many times you're in the red
brows,
chair,
aren't they? I
panic,
love
panic,
them.
panic. Actually, then you smash it, and somebody else has to take your space.
Yeah, if I really want it, I'm going to make sure that I get out of this chair.
Do you know, Stacey's being a lot more... What's the word? Not like motherly, but like big sister energy in this episode. Even though we've only seen her for like 20 seconds. I get the feeling she's a little bit more involved this time. Do you remember in the last season, she just sort of went off and sat down in the corner and she had to sit there like... Hello! Like she's on the naughty step.
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my...
That is Viola.
No one's safe at this point.
Right, that's our 15 minutes up. You're good to go. Hannah James.
Good to
best
go.
of luck.
Don't tell Eurovision. Right, what do we have? A boat neck jumper and a dream.
I am going to be using some putty to change like the kind of bone structure around my cheekbones and my
An
forehead.
alien visitation. Ooh.
Now, what's Bernie doing? He's just drawn a line. He's just drawn a line.
So I'm just trying to get like a nice, perfect square.
His look is inspired by a mirror from his childhood,
through
which
the
he'd
looking
gaze
wig.
into, dreaming of a creative future.
The idea
this
of
could
this
be
look is to try and make sure it's kind of a bit symmetrical. But I've got lovely big cheeks, so it looks like curves. So I'm just trying to even it out as much as I can so I can get it
Yes,
perfect.
drawing straight lines on the face is very difficult. Because of contours.
MUAs, you've had half an hour. You've got 2 hours left.
Half an hour?
Have we already had half an hour?
Yeah, crazy.
Time flies.
Oh. Oh! Splatter cake paint, lady.
And so I guess I never have asked, what do you want for your life after this waitress? Do you want to be big star just like me, special guy?
Is Hannah doing prosthetics? Are you mad? She's 15 minutes behind everybody else, and boom.
That could look amazing.
It's very
Because
thick,
I love
though.
me some sci-fi.
Very thick. That's
MTA
a
did
really
is like
thick.
a persona that I created where I could step into it whenever I wanted to feel a bit braver or I wanted to feel like I could handle any situation. Hopefully they'll get to see my personality.
Ooh, it's almost a little bit like Dracula persona. Oh, she's a blue woman.
I'm in that 6th gear, so I'm just going straight right now at that speed, staying focused.
Makeup training.
James's look is inspired not just by his native Ireland, but also the northern lights of the Arctic Circle.
What is that? It looks a bit,
So I lived in
Testiclay.
Lapland for just under 6 months when I was 18.
That's the Alyssa
and
palette by...
It really was
Baby
the
H.
start of a creative journey for me that's brought me even to this point now.
That's wild.
It looks a little bit like when my niece tries to draw buildings, but it'll get better.
This is me bearing all.
Right.
Shanice is executing a split-faced look, reflecting her confident,
gender
glamorous
fluid look.
personality and the more vulnerable side that lies beneath.
Right. So like a
The black eye is a
watercolour...
metaphor. It's speaking to harder times in my life where I feel like I have been punched.
Gosh, that's a rather strong storyline to start with, isn't it? A terracotta lady.
MUAs, you have 1 hour.
Oh!
Okay, we're gonna have dripping silver.
She's a salon makeup artist.
Sand. So maybe I should do that first now. Yeah.
Oh, I quite like this. This is very celebrations.
Going all festival.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen this a million times on Instagram.
Yeah.
This looks wicked. Talk me through what it is, what it means.
So, a lot of it here is going to be to do with my past. So, if you picture your worst kid in your school, I was literally that kid. I was always getting into trouble, always fighting.
I can't imagine that.
I got excluded about 117 times. I was actually told I was never going to be successful.
Oh, me too, sis.
How are you getting on, Ophelia? Yours is looking badass.
Oh, God. We already got base colour done.
This is wild.
This works.
Oh gosh, what are we doing?
I am doing the details now.
A fashion graduate? Well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, girly wigs? Must say, painting the face jet black is a bold choice.
With a interesting technique that I think might work. It's basically removing makeup to create like a graphic kind of thing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. So using negative space, perhaps?
What's he written?
Help.
Help.
Does that read right to you? Bad boy? Yeah?
No.
Is it opposite way around?
It's the wrong way around. It should be bad boy.
You have to write it backwards to you.
Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, we're sort of getting a little bit animalistic. Oh! She's opened her third eye, girl! Quick!
Oh, he's taken off his lettering.
He's taken off his lettering. I'm going to wipe it off, sit and think about it, and then go back to it.
MUAs, you have half an hour.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, a hand may be going in. A hand is going in. A hand has just gone in.
Oh, okay. I quite like
Here we
that,
go.
yes.
It's all going to blur into one.
Oh, is it going to be a bit... Yes, perhaps just one strategically placed.
That didn't work, and you can't go back and do it again. It's one chance only.
Own goal, own goal. I'm kind of just saving time on drawing.
Are you the
hands by
tiddlywink
just
queen?
drawing on my hand and slapping it on my face.
I think just one would have been very the point. Oh! Goodness!
What is this on his cheeks? Is it a sea urchin?
What is that? Transvestite of the bride?
Is it testicles?
There you go. That's going to be a cutaway. Just Val going, is it testicles?
Is it testicles?
If I was to really enter the realm of conceptual piece here, I could very well suggest that this is an inverted thistle. I might be wrong, but I could still suggest it. Guten Tag! My favourite catchphrase, Guten Tag.
Possibly testicles?
Maybe an avocado.
It could be an avocado.
No. Your avocados look
Avocado
like
testicles.
What would you prefer?
I know what I'd prefer.
that. Can't
love
say it
an
on the
avocado.
BBC.
I'm with you on that.
Yes, that. What did she say?
On that.
I love an avocado.
I'm with you on that.
No say,
I'm
stop being
from
no say.
countryside Ireland, and I grew up in kind of a big.
I do
green
like
open
it. Very
scape. There's a lot of butterflies,
striking.
caterpillars, and I wanted to always like encapsulate some kind of insect reference to
Oh, is
where
that
I'm
what
from.
that is? I would never. Oh, petals.
Don't know
Oh.
what I'm going to do for the yellow petals.
What do you need that's yellow?
Yellow petals.
Jake,
Yeah.
if you had to pop a look around the room, there's
Yeah.
yellow flowers.
Are you shitting me?
Oh no.
What a dopey little bitch.
Oh, sometimes
Jake
stress
is
makes you
underwhelming.
unaway though.
He needs to focus. This is a competition. There is a huge prize at the end of this.
This body.
The issue with using like solid tone, dark coloured petals that have no vibrancy about them is that when they are placed very close together, they start to look very animal print, like giraffe print or cow print. And sometimes they lose what you want out of that petal effect, which is to resemble still a plant being of some sort. So I don't quite know how this is going to be pulled together, but I guess we'll have to see, girly wig.
This body oil is literally my entire life.
Body oil. Oh dear. Ooh. No, I can't bear having oily skin. Sensory nightmare. Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
You're not allowed to talk to me, really, are you?
Focus.
God. The CEO of L'Oreal is leaving.
Goodbye.
Oh God, here we go. Right. Wow, we've got quite some striking looks
15
here.
minutes left. 15 minutes.
I'm not adding any more to this. I'm going a bit over the top.
Oh, perhaps a little bit Nickelodeon vibes. Oh,
I have to stay very still now.
Oh.
I'm slightly worried, I think, because I don't have quite as much as everyone else does.
You don't have to go big, you just have to be legible.
Time's up. Brush is down.
Oh.
Take yourselves next door to be photographed.
Right, here we go. Okay, what do we have? Testicles?
Kezia, please come.
Oh, right, and they're all fresh-faced and ready
I'm
for
dying
judgment.
to know the story behind this image.
Okay.
My look is based on the idea of a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Okay.
When I was younger, I didn't really have much confidence. I was quite shy and reserved. And it's kind of about how makeup and creativity gave me that voice.
Your blending is impeccable. I absolutely love it.
I'm not sure I like the lashes,
love the story,
but
and I
sometimes you
love
just have
this
to make do,
image.
don't you?
The symmetry, it's mathematical.
Yes, the symmetry is excellent.
The gold went on, and I was like, yes. I wished you'd stop there. But it's all in there. Well done.
Thank you.
I agree. Very good feedbacks
Shanice.
without crushing her dreams. Or
Shanice.
there's something about text on the face that I'm not sure I like. I think the semicolon would have been quite lovely by itself. It's a very impactful symbol. Unless you're going to do text really stylistically, it's very difficult. But of course, this is a personal journey as well, so you can't really judge those sorts of things, can you? You just sort of, what's the phrase the Boulets say? All drag is valid. No, I forget.
I'm not a fan of a full-on face beat, but that right side there, I'm absolutely in love with.
Yeah, it's very
You need to be careful of your
flattering shape.
technicality when it comes to lettering. Your Y's, they're going, hey, instead of hey, you know?
Yeah. Bernie.
Is that feedback? Is that feedback? Bernie, girls!
The area that I feel like it's let down is the frame. I wish you had spent more time just perfecting the precision
It's
of
hard.
those lines so that when you looked straight into the camera, it was this perfectly optical illusion square shape.
I think the outside bit might have taken it too far, but I love what you did in the centre.
Thank you.
James.
Right. Is it testicles?
Your use of colour is so intelligent. It's far beyond where I'd expect anyone to be at your stage. The confidence you showed is exceptional.
There was 5 different makeups, and all of them were good enough. And then you pushed it even further. It is stunning, and I am so impressed.
Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
Okay, that
Eve,
was a
can
bit
you step
intense, wasn't it? It's stunning, girls! I thought she was going to tell him off. I thought there was going to be a butt in there like, how dare you! I'm left a bit speechless by that one, but very effective. But I would never be able to tell you what the brief was from that makeup. But still highly effective.
Eve, can you step forward, please?
Eve!
I
like these
wanted my
morph
look to be a passionate explosion of my love for makeup.
Eve, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's that technical, and it's not the most original thing that I've seen.
Everyone else is telling us a little bit more about them.
Oh, they don't like it.
I agree. I know what you're saying, and I agree.
Ashley, can you please step forward?
Oh, that was heartbreaking, wasn't it? Not very technical. Seen it before.
Bye, girl.
I don't know. I quite liked it, but let's move on.
So I'm from Aberdeen, but I live in Glasgow, and I love them both equally, so I want to incorporate both into my look.
You're showing skill. However,
that makes sense.
It lacks any imagination. It's a bit too much like a leaflet, and I'm looking for a big old heavy novel.
I wasn't a fan of the finishing touches. I don't think it's clean enough for me.
Hannah. Oh, yes. I love it.
Love it.
Oh. It's just haunting, and the skin tone and that silver and the placement of that purple just...
Oh, I will say it's a little bit rough around the edges, though, isn't it? She did have a little bit less time, though, so we have to remember that. The brow coverage is a little bit off, but very good still.
But arching up around that new brow that you've created is just gorgeous. You should be so, so proud of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You didn't let
proud.
the fact that you were in the red chair faze you, and you did something really difficult, you know, and I commend you for that.
Who the hell does prosthetics in the face-off chair? Girl, you've got balls. Testicles? You were here to go, look at me and be scared. All of you, be scared.
Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? That's a bit much. Be scared of her. No. Celebration, girls. Room for everyone.
Thank you.
Well done.
Right, yes. Okay,
Brandon?
so I think she's out of the chair. I think everyone seems out of the
so
chair.
many times that I'd be unsuccessful, I'd be nothing. So I kind of wanted to incorporate that into my look.
I actually don't hate it.
The handprints, bottom of the neck, have been all the family and friends that have supported me.
I was really worried for you on writing something backwards.
Jesus Christ, is that hard work?
I like the black and white effect, actually. I think the contouring is
right.
all technicalities.
It works really well. If I was you, I'd be actually really happy with this.
Thank you so much.
I think it's quite effective.
It doesn't work for me. There's too many ideas going on.
It is complicated.
I don't feel a cohesive flow. It's a bit kitchen sink with all the dishes in it.
I am going to say, I love the way that he's created the shadow and the light parts, but I don't get a storyline of this. Maybe I do. Maybe I have to think about it a little bit more, actually. If I really look at this and I'm like, you were living your life in black and white before and now you've exploded through into colour to find yourself. Is that? Yeah. Perhaps.
It's a bit kitchen sink with all the dishes in it.
It is a lot, but also you asked for that.
Jake,
so
please come forward.
My story of my look is like how in the past I was really lost, and then I just wanted to show how I've blossomed.
Your technical day-to-day makeup is good. You know, the blend on the eye, it's good.
That smoky eye, beautiful. Will sell so many Huda Beauty palettes. You've never even seen that many before.
But then I'm not sure about the rest. I'm not sure about the paper flowers.
Why did Jake get a different section? Why is this very DIY in the back room? Interesting production choice there. I'm not sure the concept is strong enough, sadly.
Paper flowers just sort of like stuck on. And can we please talk about the oily neck? What does that mean? Why did you do that?
Well, when I was younger, I always used to, I used to love being like in the pool and just being hot and summer and like.
I don't believe it.
Oh dear.
I think you're telling us what you think we want to hear. There's nothing you're saying that's going to make it this excusable. If you look around the room and see what everyone else did, this isn't the standard we are expecting. It's too basic. Are you taking this seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't like this.
I'm really sorry.
I'm irritated because I was observing you. You were giving it all that and you were laughing about. Everyone else worked really hard. They put their heads down, they focused, and they delivered incredible tales of who they are.
You do not need to crush someone's hopes and dreams like this. You do not need to. You do not need to be like, well, you were having fun, so actually that makes you the worst person in the room right now. You do not need to do any of all this. You can say you didn't hit the brief, and you know you didn't. You do not have to do this. This is ridicule. I don't like this at all, girly wigs.
This tells me nothing. It tells me nothing about who you are. It's not good enough. You have to really have a proper think about what it is you're doing here, what it is you want, and
we could say the same about
start
you and your
delivering.
green cut crease, though,
It's not
couldn't
good
we,
enough.
Dominic?
Thank you.
That was extreme. That was not necessary in reality TV. That was not needed.
I'm sorry. Sorry for being unprofessional. I'm ready to be more professional, head in the game, my mirror, me, nothing else.
Good. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Ophelia, would you like to step forward?
Oh, way to kill the energy in the room, Dominic.
So, I was
Love
born
it.
and raised in Hong Kong.
Vaporwave.
My favorite thing about Hong Kong is definitely the neon light.
Yes,
Super iconic,
I can see that
think.
influence.
And I wanted to capture that, but mixed in with a traditional Chinese opera mask.
I thought I saw that, yes.
I just love it. I love
It's
it so much.
incredibly
I'm gonna ask to
effective.
have this printed because I want this in my apartment because I just think it's so imaginative. It's true makeup artistry. This is a true glow up.
Your use of neon is absolutely perfect. The way you've carved out the lines, I watched you, you made not a single mistake. It was perfect.
Very
This
technical.
is definitely one of my favourite looks.
I
I
agree.
loved it when you took the cotton bud and you did the negative space. You were just drawing a line perfectly. Never did you make a mistake. The symmetry.
This needs to be a
the
ding-dong
everything.
girly wig.
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say ding dong.
Ding dong.
I mean, this is
Dingly, dongly, Big Ben has rung. Bingly, bingly, bong.
Thank you so much.
MUAs,
Millers.
thank you. Please, will you go
Right.
next
Oh,
door?
well,
while
Jake's
we
clearly
decide
in the face-off.
Who is going to be in the face-off?
Jake versus Eve, perhaps? Should be Dominic in the bottom
Such
for that
a shame
attitude,
because
though.
he did so well yesterday and the client loved his look.
This just isn't good enough.
Yes.
So, interesting what we heard there. She said the client loved his look. He's got an excellent working talent with makeup.
There is technicality, but the story is so basic.
It's just not clean enough.
It doesn't feel very original.
It doesn't tell me a story. It doesn't tell me anything about her.
Gosh, how
James,
difficult.
Hannah, you are our first two MUAs in the face-off chairs.
And I think they've made it through.
Double ding dong, you beat the seat.
You beat the seat, girl, with your glimmer glass filters on. Beat the seat. The seat has
Which
been
means
beaten.
we have
Beat.
2 empty spaces.
Oh, the piano.
Jake, you didn't tell us a story, and you didn't take it seriously enough. So you'll be in the face-off.
Right.
Thank you.
Gosh, how...
The second MUA that will be in the face-off, because of a lack of cohesion and the story was just too literal. That
Right.
MUA is Ashley.
Oh.
Judges, thank you ever so much. I'll bring them through. Thank
I'm
you.
quite surprised. Jake seems very motherly in the
Ashley,
group. Actually, very
Jake,
like loving.
Say your goodbyes because one of you will not be returning.
I did think
Stacey Dooley's been at the bronzer, hasn't she?
To make sure I'm not going home, I think it's really important for me to show Val and Dom a level of professionalism, like now, as soon as I can.
Basically, just smash it. I am not ready to leave this competition, but I don't want to say that because then that's when people go home.
That's true. Here we go.
To level the playing field,
New identical
the
twins.
MUAs will face off over a pair of identical twins.
Right. New? What, do they get a new set
all
every
about
year?
Creating
Do they
a
grow them?
statement for a brand. So we would like you to create a real statement under pressure. You're going to have 10 minutes to give us a big, bold ombre lip.
An ombre is a gradient of colour. I will start with the darker colour on the outer rim of the lip. I will
Right.
then blend to a lighter shade, and then in the centre of the lip, it's lighter again. The perfect ombre will make your lips look larger.
That's not blended. The symmetry is way off. Look at the blending here. Gorgeous, bijou, marvellous, lovely. Even the line of the lip is not followed here. Not followed here. And she will have such a line right in the middle there of like a white unblendedness. Look at that chunk of light there and there. This is not blended enough for my liking. Also, where's the liner gone here? No.
Look larger. Ding dong.
I wish you both the best of luck. You've got 10 minutes.
Right,
Your
let's
time
see.
starts now.
Is Stacey Dooley wearing Myth lipstick? She might be. Right, how would I do this? Oh, I don't know, you know.
The face-off
I'd go for a
mirrors the real
classic
life
red, I think.
of a professional
Red and pink.
MUA. It's designed to put their technical ability under the microscope. And if
Ooh,
you can't
she's
deliver
going
under
for an
pressure,
opposite.
then this is not the life for you.
Yeah, but every job has pressure. That's the whole point we have to work. If it was easy, everyone would do it.
5 minutes gone. We're halfway through.
Halfway through, right, what are you doing? I think you can't get wrong with... Go wrong with
He's
things.
created actually quite a nice lip line.
His biggest problem is those damn nails. He finds it very difficult to hold the brush.
Ashley is going for a darker centre, bleeding out to a lighter edge. A reverse ombre lip.
Now that's tricky. It can get messy. I'm not sure she's going to pull it off.
We see it quite a lot in like Chinese beauty where the red is right on the inner lip and it fades to a lighter tone on the outside. Oh, this is tough. Tough wigs.
Jake, Ashley, that's your time. Please put your brushes down.
Gosh. Oh. They're both quite good examples. I would say there's still a little bit to be desired about like pigment, blendability, and opacity. But they've both fulfilled the brief. I don't know where this is going to go. Well, there is a fleck of something on Ashley's. Right, yes. Oh, yeah, as if you could judge like that. Tiddlywinks! I genuinely don't know.
Let's have a conflab.
A conflab, girl. Let's have a conflab. Wig.
Let's have a kiki.
Mother.
Lock the doors. Tight.
Ashley's lip is sharper, but the ombre is bleeding.
It is bleeding.
It's not smooth.
Bleed. Time to
His
bleed.
bottom lip. It's a little bit wishy-washy.
Both had flaws with symmetry.
Yeah.
Both had flaws with application. But I think I know which one I prefer.
I definitely know which one I prefer.
Oh, right, gosh, girly wigs! Right, who's it gonna be?
Jake, there was an issue with balance and symmetry. Ashley, you went into dangerous territory. You did a reverse ombre, which is kind of hard to pull off.
It's also not really the brief, otherwise it would have said reverse ombre, but...
Ashley, please pack up your kit. You'll be going home.
Okay,
Ashley, you
gosh,
should feel
that was a bit
super proud. Like
dramatic,
thousands
wasn't
of
it?
people have applied. You made it to the final 10.
Thank you.
Oh, they
Oh my
need
God, I had so
a
much
non-elimination
more.
first episode.
So
Sorry.
much more. Well done. I took a total gamble with a reverse ombre lip with gloss and just didn't pay off.
So, Jake, next time we see you, those nails must be gone.
Yes, Val.
Jake, I'm going to take you through.
Really?
Well done. Well done, you.
I'm so happy not to be leaving. I'm literally ecstatic.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about telling someone something like that, because if you've been on any beauty counter in the centre of London, people have nails like that. Perhaps not quite as long, but they are still very dramatic nails. I don't know. I sort of understand what they're saying, but I'm also a little bit like, personal expression should be allowed.
I'm going to try so hard and show Val and Dom that I am serious and I do mean business.
I think Dom was so rude to you, Jake.
I'm not
so
going to say
rude.
too much.
If someone had spoken to me like that, I would have been like, let's look at your bank of work, shall we? And then talk to me about professionalism in the industry. Very rude.
But I would urge you to go home, get some rest. The next assignment is pretty full on.
Oh, we got a little preview. Oh my God, my lovelies. I've got some thoughts. That was particularly hateful to watch, wasn't it, my lovelies? So there's something about reality TV judges that really go in on one particular contestant. I hate to see. It really makes me feel a little bit like, why have you decided to hate this person? Because yes, their concept wasn't strong enough. And you could have easily alluded to that by demonstrating the level of work expected in that situation by showing everyone else's work, but not by belittling someone's character. Just because someone is a bit bubbly and a bit giggly does not mean they're not taking something seriously. I use humour quite a lot in my life to cope with very dark situations or help alleviate some of the negative feelings I'm feeling in certain situations. Does that mean I'm not taking things seriously? I will literally stand here on my Chanel and scream, piss! Does that mean that what I'm doing is not serious or professional? No, because I get 1 million views a month, sis. Anyway, my lovelies, let me know about what you think we've seen today in today's episode of Glow Up, because an interesting dynamic is starting to show itself with this show. I can definitely see the budget has increased because they've seemed to have spent it all on glimmer glass and bloom lighting. And I like the fact that we're seeing a little bit more of Stacey Dooley in like a big sister role to the contestants. I like that. I like that. Oh, but let me know what you think, my lovelies. Yes. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. And you know what? I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Morgan LeVay, Orcos Emoji, Ariadia X, Asgardians, Becky Johnson, Beebles32, Cameron Pittman, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Finn Dunham, James Azen Girl, Jenny Wood, Larissa Says Relax, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Marzipan, Mo Sherman, Miss Kiss, Paula Rivera, Sky Dorim, Steffutech, TNS Mum, and Taylor Martin. And I think I'm going to leave it on the note of, you can critique people's work without belittling their character. There are many ways that you can just take a second and think about rephrasing something, because your words do have effects on the way people feel. And with that, my loves, I'll see you in the next one.